Here we go. Defensive fundamentals, they are poor. Your stance at times is your stance is bad at times. It's just bad. And you put yourself in bad positions to move. And if you're in a bad position to move, you're just gonna get torched. You're jump happy a lot. You like to jump in. You're very jump happy sometimes, and sometimes it's just unnecessary gambles. And then you like to box. You like you just don't box out. And you have a reliance on your athleticism. And I'll show you. Hold on. How do I do that? Here we go. Here we go. Right here. Your buddy is right here. No, he's coming. You got that screen right here. Dude's about to shoot the ball. You're going up. You don't recognize the shot. It's probably communication. Someone should have yelled shot. And you're all the way over here. Your guy's over here, layup. Shot. And right here. Yeah, this is the shot. Right here, you get pushed off. You're on the ground right here. Jeez. Your camera guy was kind of bad too. You don't box out. You just tap a guy and you just tap the guy and he gets. Oh my goodness. Jeez. And you get the rebound. Right here, you'll see it clear this right here. You just tap the guy. You try to jump and get the ball. Nope, that's the rebound. I don't think this led to a score. That's just pivotal stuff. It's just something. You just gotta put a body on somebody. Put your button to somebody and you just seal them, and you'll be fine. You gotta create good habits out here. Again, Jalen. Right here, it's a shooter's dream. Your heels are. Look where your heels are. No, your heels aren't on the ground, but your heels are behind the 3-point. Your feet are behind the 3-point line. I will pull this on your eyeball all day. This is a high school jump shot for a D1 player. You're lucky you didn't pull this in your eyeball. But this is also bad stance. There's supposed to be a barrier between ball and bucket, and that's supposed to be you. You cannot give him the bucket. You cannot give him a free lane to the bucket. And when you're forcing one way, you overcommit. And sometimes you don't you undercommit. And that leads to really just blow bys. Here you're squared up right here. You square it up, and then all of a sudden you just gamble out of position for no reason, and then you make another jump, and then you're not able to. This one thing you gotta work on too: lateral quickness. You should be able to jump in front and get in front when he drives. He gets there, he blows by, but this look at this, and then you jump again. Oh my goodness! I don't think you. Why did you jump? This is you jumping. He bumps you off your center. This is just building a stronger core. That's all it is. He bumps you off your center. That's one thing you also need to build. You need to build a strong core. It's not really about building upper body strength. It's building a strong core, which you cannot be bumped off like this. Turns around, get your space, splash in your eyeball. Again, helping one pass away. This guy drives, and you decide to turn your back to your defender. This should have been a cut to basket. And you help one pass away. Then you make a double negative, and you just jump. Instead of just closing out, you jump. Instead of staying on the ground, he drives by you. In next level, that's a floater, and he's getting 2 points. You will not get away with this in the next level. Just point blank period. You won't get away with this. This is just a double negative. Never let a player cross your face like this. You should have an arm. You should have your arm right in this passing lane right here, preventing this from ever happening. Get easy bucket off you, or you get free throws. Right here, helping one pass away. Unnecessary gamble off a D1 player. These are little things you cannot be. This is silly mistakes. You gotta eliminate silly mistakes. One pass away, you smack this in your eyeball too. Again, helping one pass away. This is what it is. You make a silly gamble. He's wide open. This is wide open. I don't care if and this guy makes no difference. One pass away shot. Again, this is bad. Oh my goodness. Right here, look how your stance. You're not even forcing him one way. See how you're not even forcing him one way? He just has an open lane right there. He could have dimed this right here to do because your dude was not even paying attention. Hey, right here. He opens you up like a door. He attacks your top foot. You see how he attacks your top foot? And you see this a lot. People will attack your top foot, and it's just a natural. It's a natural weakness for all players. It's just hard to attack somebody. It's hard to guard somebody, open up like that, and then stay in front. It's just hard. Here, he gets the ball. Jeez. You don't even try to move your feet. You just gamble. And you just reach. And you hack. And you foul. Right here. This right here is rec habits right here. This is rec habits. Next level, they are pushing this down your throats. They're pushing the ball. Point guards will push the ball. If they see one of their best players, this is one of the best players on the team. He's strolling on the sideline. Your head is turned to the ball. You don't see ball and man. He's wide open. He catches the ball. Then you commit a double negative by, oh my goodness, you jumped. You commit double negative by jumping. Get a bye. You're lucky you got help right there. Gets a one dribble jump shot and he missed it, but hey, you're giving them open looks. These are college athletes. They will hit shots like this. I will hit shots like this. Much less what's the name? A college athlete. Right here, you're committed. When you're over committing, you might as well, if you're gonna do that, you have to be all the way up on him. You have to be on his hip. You have to be literally on his hip, forcing him one way, and then stay in front because it's ball, you basket. It cannot be just ball basket. It's just poor. That's just for poor fundamentals. Look where your feet are. Look where his feet is. It's just hard to move from there. It's just impossible. He opens you up. You could attack and spin move right here. Oh, he did. And he got an easy layup. But he didn't hit. And next level, they're hitting this bucket though. Oh, jeez. Right here, unnecessary gamble. And you just jump right in front of dude. And he just blows by you. There's no reason for that. And you'll see this again. You do this a lot. Again, if you're going to force somebody one way, you have to get up on him. Like, this is just poor. Like, I can attack this. Like this is horrible. You don't even step in front of him. He goes all the way to the basket, floater, right over you. And there's no resistance whatsoever. There's zero resistance to that. That's not even defense. Right here, this is just poor stance. Look at this is an open door. This is not enforcing one way. This is giving you all the way to the basket. This is what they do when they guard me, forcing me to drive because they know I can't finish. But these are college athletes, and you can't play defense like this. They will blow by you. He should have she should have put his shoulder right into you and then finished. But he's a high school player. But he still got a bucket. He still got the free throw line. This is bad stance again, and this is just they're exposing you. First of all, you're at the free throw line. There's just it's just too easy. Look where your feet are. You're at the free throw line. It's just hard to guard. And if someone's coming full speed at you, if you're not stepping in front of the dude, you're standing no chance. You have to. If you're gonna stand free throw line, you have to be able to stand in front of him. This is the move he does. This is the move people do. This is the move you do at record to people. Right here. One dribble, overhead. Layup. And if you step up, stop ball at 3-point line, that is not an easy finish at all. But just bad stance, bad footwork. Again, you do this again. Overcommit. He attacks top foot. All the way to the bucket. Layup. And he was fouled too, but of course, the refs don't call anything. Again. Oh, jeez, Jim. This is just. This man. I don't know what you're trying to do. You're doing a back pedal, trying to guard somebody on ball. What you're doing here is just, I don't know. You're doing a back pedal trying to guard somebody. He stops, crosses over, changes direction. You jump, he blows by you. But you're still able to stay in front, which is crazy. But he is not a college athlete, so you understand. And then you're able to hit the ball from behind, which is beautiful. If you're gonna beat, you might as well go for this tap right here, because people will expose the ball. Jeez, and your cameraman was terrible. In college, I promise you, Jalen, this is a poster. If you do not come if you don't come and help early, this is the poster. You just jump up. In college, this dude right here. Sorry for the bad footage though. This guy comes baseline. You have to be outside the paint or outside the circle. There will be a circle in college too. You have to be outside the circle, ready for help. Because you already have the helper right here. Your guy is right there to help. Right here. This guy will boom it on you right here. This is a dunk. And you're not even jumping that high too. So this is a poster in college. You have to be there. You have to be there. This is either a charge or even to disrupt the shot would be a better. You disrupted this shot, but that should have been a block. Right here, your guy overcommits. See how right here, this guy overcommits. He jumps out of position. Boom, blow by. Look where you are. This guy was at the free throw line, and you're at the free throw line. This guy is at 3-point line right here. He blow by dude. He's 3-point line. Right here's the 3-point line. This should have been right here to take a charge. Or swoop in front of him for the steal. Swoop in for this steal right here. Cut in front of him for this steal. Or Kobe blocking, where you're coming in from behind. You're letting him get that step by coming from behind with the block with the left hand. Or the right, I think it's left hand, yeah. But jumping at him is not a likely solution for, and they'll always call this on you every time. Right here, this has got to be a simple closeout. You cannot just jump like that. Even though dude was out of bounds, you cannot just jump. This guy's out of bounds though. He's right there. You cannot just jump. You have simple closeout. That's just defensive 101. That guy should have cut though, but he's not. He plays high school basketball again. Bad stance. Oh jeez. This is a really bad stance. Right here. Your top foot right here. He attacks his top foot. You open up, of course. And he goes up. Layup. Forward. Right here. You actually put on pretty good armor. You see where you are here? You're between ball and basket. You shouldn't turn around like this, but okay. Just don't reach. But it's a poke at ball and retreat. It's poke at ball and retreat. That's how it's supposed to be done. I should have showed you when it was one pass away. I'm at 1870. I'm gonna come back to that because that was very pivotal. That's just basic basketball fundamentals. It's right here. Helping you see how you turned your head right here? This is where you jab at the defender. You jab, you poke, and you run back. That's how you fundamentally run. That's how you fundamentally do help one pass away. But gambling all the way and turning your head is just terrible. And this guy should have cut all the way to the basket. Just stop, jab, and come back. And you do this in the next clip too. This dude just jag layup too. Over here. So that's a jab, poke, and get back to your defender. Because he's wide open though. And we're getting back to here. Right here. Don't spin like that. If you're gonna poke, you have to retreat. If you're gonna poke, you have to retreat, or the refs will think that you're hacking, and they'll get you easy calls. They'll hit you with easy calls like that. A simple poke, a simple jab at an offensive player will make him react. That's one thing I like to do. Just jab, make him react. And sometimes they'll will fumble. And Kawhi does this. I'll show you this. Kawhi does this. CP3. He didn't hit the ball from CP3, but CP3 reacted, and he's able to poke the ball. I'm gonna get a loose ball. Right here, you got a position right here. You open up, and he's able to drop his shoulder into you. He should have took it to the basket, but he made a really good pass though. Again, I think he played good defense on this. No, there you go. You opened up, but you're still able to recover. Beautiful. That's decent. That's pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie about that. Right here, this is just, I don't know what you're doing. You gamble. Guy blows by you. And this led to points. This led to points right here. Because you just made a silly gamble. Right here. There's no way this slow white from Elk Grove is able to blow by you like this. Ever. You're overcommitting. You're trying to go. Look at that. He just did a simple spin move. This is the most basic of spin moves. Layup. Right here, Dupree's does the same thing. You're too deep, and you're giving him everything he wants. He can just pull up in your eyeball, or he can blow by you. And he pulls back. You just jump. Oh my goodness, why? And you jump again, and he attacks you a second time. He won't let you make that mistake twice. Simple fadeaway. He should hit this though. He does. It should be a poke. It should be a poke and go. This is good right here. But he shouldn't be able to knock you off your core like that, or you probably step on your foot, I think. But this is good. See how you're between the ball and the bucket. I mean, is ball, you bucket. That's how it is. This is a very good example too, I think. This got me out of my chair right here. And hold on, I'm trying to get a better angle though. This is better, as best as it can go. See how you're right here. You see how you're able to look at that. That's a beautiful spin move, and this is what Steph Curry does a lot. I think you would know, but Steph Curry does this a lot. A little spin move off a screen to get in front. I don't think it's optimal, but it works. You do this right here. Beautiful. You get around that screen. Right here, get in front. You get in front. Look at this. Ball, you, bucket. You're in between. You stay in front. He tries to bump you off. He should never be able to do this though. He has to bump you off. You build a stronger core, that won't happen. And you get a hand extended. Beautiful. That's just beautiful D. And everything is good outside of the box out, of course. Because you decide not to put a body on dude, Jalen. Just this simple box out prevents this from happening. Where you're going like this, reaching for ball, and you almost lose the ball. And that led to a pretty weird fall. These are the falls that lead to like bad injuries. That's not a good fall at all. Or a good landing. If you put a body on dude, that's an easy rebound on your feet. Okay, keep moving. Look at this. You fight through the screen. You have help. He gets his ball. You see how you're able to push him off the block. That's one key important. He bodies you, tries to go up. You see how he bodies you, but you do not move? Boom. He doesn't push you off your center. Turn around fade. You have a hand up. Boom. Good D. Right here. This guy is able to. This guy played really good D on Dave in this position. This is what I really noticed. See how he's able to. Dave tries to change possession right here. He tries to change possession right here. Change direction. And then he tries to put on the brakes. And he's able to turn and run. Defense is not all about sliding. It's about turning, sliding, and running sometimes. You need to be able to turn and run. He's able to stay in front. Get Dave to push the ball out. Get the ball outside the paint. See how you're able to turn, slip in front. In the last second, slip in front, get the steal. That's beautiful. That's beautiful fundamentals right there. That's what Scottie Pippen used to do. Look at this. Beautiful. You're running on the fast break. Most people are going for this glass. They know guys are antsy and they're going for the blocks. They hit you with a good pump fake. You do not bite. And look at this. You stand there. Now you're about to see greatness. This is beautiful. Look, it's Kawhi is that's all he does. It's just ball. It's ball. You him buckets. He stays in front. He's able to stay in front, even though he forced one guy one way. Stay in front. He's able to poke at ball. He's able to recover. You see how he's able to recover, even if he's beat. Look at this. He doesn't give up on play. Block. Simple, elusive blocks. It's not just going up for a block. It's elusive blocks, and they're timed perfectly. And he is just great at this. Look at how easy this block is. He waits for it, coming through. It's not just a swipe. It's not just a swing. See how he stays in between him and the ball. When he stays between. You see how he stays in between the ball and the bucket? He doesn't move. He doesn't react. He watches his hips. Block. Uses his hands. He has long arm. You have long arm. You should be able to. You should keep your distance, but not be able to react to moves. Just watch the hips. If you watch the hips, you won't be able to react to move. You don't have to be getting shifted left and right. You keep your center of gravity. Look at this. Poke. He's able to poke, but he's able to come back and reach over. And he understands that he's going LeBron. And at that time, LeBron wasn't a shooter. See right here. Everybody thinks that he ripped up Chris Paul, but Chris Paul fumbled the ball. But that's a simple poke if you even watch it closely. Look at this. Chris Paul fumbles it off his knee, and then he's able to reach. Look at that. Dive for the loose ball. Instead of going with his knee down, just going down and getting the ball. You dive for that loose ball. Beautiful. Right here, Curry's not paying attention. You'll see that. You see that angle. Curry's not paying attention. He's trying to dribble the ball lazily, and he waits for the ball. He waits for the release of the ball, and wait for it to come back up, and then he hits it. He does this beautifully. See how Curry is lazily bringing the ball up the court. Once that ball once that ball hits the ground, you're able to react to that ball and hit the ball out. Doink. Right here, guarding LeBron. This is just beautiful defense. Oh, look at this rip. He's not protecting the ball. Look at that. I would suggest use your right hand. Right here. Right here. Use just right hand right here. So you're able to recover. But he lunges all the way, which I wouldn't suggest, but he gets the steal. You have to get the steal. If you're gonna make a full-on lunge, you have to get the steal. He's right. He's always at the right spot at the right time too. Getting silly. He's waiting for you guys to make mistakes like this. Making silly mistakes. Right, exposing the ball. If someone's gonna expose the ball right in front of you, you have to steal that from them. Right here, you see how I stay able to stay between him and ball, and then get this block. You're not getting around him like this. Even though he's out of position right here, he's out of position. He turns and runs. He's still able to get that. You see how he uses his left hand on that too? This is a perfect. So most people use their right hand to block this. Use your left hand, elusive block. Your elusive block is perfect. He blocks by him, not blocks at him, or he tries to block straight on him. Look at that. Pins that with his left hand. Between him and ball, look at that. Beautiful block. Stays in front, between him and ball, block. Stays in front, he gets beat a little bit, but he's able to he doesn't give up on play, block. Look at that. Beautiful instincts and jumping in front of that ball. he doesn't give up on plays sometimes. He does not give up on plays. Kawhi for three. This one they smack the Miami Heat year after year. And his hands are always up in the passing lanes. These are just easy tips right here. Oh, look at that! You cannot be making passes like this against Kawhi. Simple jab. This one, I would suggest using your right. You're using your right hand, so you're still in position. But he does a pretty good job right here. Gets a steal. He does a really good job at this. Right here, beautiful steal. They're mad. Exposing the ball. I would suggest use your right hand right here and poke it out, so you're able to so you're able to still have a position. But when he gambles, he gets the steal. Look at that. You cannot expose the ball out in front of somebody like that. Look at that. Boom. He's fast and quick, and he's able to react beautifully. He's between you and ball. Look at that. That's those handoffs are a very quick way to get steals. Oh, look at that. People just expose. People just keep the ball out there, and those are just easy steals right here. And then those if you're coming in to hop that roll man, look at that. Simple rips. He has a lot of little things that just get him easy blocks. Come in for that steal from behind. Oh, people just don't pay attention sometimes. And look at that. People don't pay attention, expose the ball. He's right there. He's a hawk at the ball. He's a ball hawk. People just think that you can come. They can just turn their back and then not protect the ball. Um, Look at this. Times this perfectly. This one right here is beautiful. Stays between him. The ball stays between him and the bucket. He's standing between the ball and the bucket. He's poking that ball. Beautiful post defense. Look at that. And he gets a lot of He gets a lot of steals just getting his hands up. Look at this on passes. Hands up, boom, gets a steal. Another one right here. He gets his hands up, boom, gets a steal. Hands up, boom, gets a steal. He's just deflections. He got the crazy amount of deflections just off keeping his hands up and his little things. He uses his athleticism to play basketball. That's what it is. Hands up, uses his traits to get. Look at this. Boom, hands up, get the steal. Anywho, other things you need to. Oh, it's just things that indecision and jump passes. This is one thing Derrick Rose they had to beat it out of him, and he still does it to this day. You jump and then make a pass. There's no reason to do that. There's absolutely none. Zero reason to jump really high for no reason and make a pass. Because then you have to make a split second decision, and if the help defender is able to close out, you're stuck, and then you end up traveling, or just throwing the ball and turning it over. Right here, the ball comes to you, you jump. Oh, this is just this is indecision right here. You have no idea what you're gonna do, and you're just going up. Right here, jump. You have no idea, and you just have no idea. You stole the ball. Luckily, you hit your guy. This is a really bad clip. You're right there. You get this ball. Oh my goodness. No idea if you're gonna shoot it or pass it, but you just go up and you travel. Here, you get the ball, hesitate, and you just see right there. It's a shot. You have to have some confidence in your shot right here. That's a shot right here. This is a shot you should be able to hit. This is a high school level shot you're supposed to hit. Wide open, jump shot. But then you throw this pass. It's not a bad pass, but could have got easy points off that. This, catch the ball. No, not this one. This next one, crossover, and you just, I don't know where you're going. Where you're going blows me. Because this guy's going to steal you off. A one dribble spin move, middle, get you on 2 feet, is a lot better than this. But you lose the ball. Oh, this is Dave right here. See how, I think it's Dave, right? See how Dave hunts the paint? Look at you. Jump pass, throw. You just throw it. If you come to a hop step, you can do the same thing. And that's basically it. It's just you have to be able to build in good habits through training. And when you're playing, and you have to play a lot of gameplay. I'm telling you, like I'm telling you have to play a lot. You have to put yourself through a lot of gameplay this year. This year, it's just getting yourself accustomed to trying new things in games. You have to put a lot of work in. You have to put a lot of work in. But make sure you're putting in. Make sure you're playing a lot of pickup, because you're putting yourself through different scenarios where you're trying out and testing new moves. That's very important. That'll be very key for you. Also, what else? If it there are a couple of things that if they're not in your training this summer, I don't know what you're doing. Perception, action coupling, or your ability to read and react. So drills that actually put on live defenders. That don't just do the same thing every single time. So you work on. So you say you've already repped. So let's say you've repped the crossover, and you repped the crossover hezzy as a counter. You hezzy crossover as a counter. Then you counter the hezzy crossover with a pullback. Now, if you're not repping it against a live defender, or just if you're not repping it in training against live defenders, there's really no point. Your ability to read and react to defenders is gonna help you. All right, the ability to read and react is gonna help you, and you gotta be able to drill this through your head. Different scenarios that change your perception and make you react. And those are the drills like let's say like me, like for Nana, I would drill like I'd be say I'd be doing dodgeball, yeah. I'll be playing dodgeball while he's dribbling. I'm trying to chuck the ball at him, and he has to be able to perceive the ball coming at you and reacting. And this is a basketball, so he's gonna have to after that, he's gonna have to be alert. And his ability and just simple things like that. Or when he's finishing, I would throw the ball and he has to hit the ball and then finish. And the simple things or when he's shooting, close out and he's gonna have to move. Or when he's doing moves, when he's doing the actual dribble moves, I'm gonna overcommit, or I'm gonna overcommit one time and I'm gonna leave him open one time. And you guys have to react to different things. If I leave him open, he has to shoot it. And just have the quick instinct where if I leave him open, he shoots it. Or if I jump and overcommit, he does a quick crossover or a quick move and drives to the basket. And that's the instinct you have to be able to build through training. And if you're not doing that through training, and if you're just going through reps, you're not gonna get better, Jalen. You're not getting better. You'll be doing similar things. And one thing I would advise through training is doing a lot of block training where you're repping things and then quickly going straight into reactive training where you're playing against a live defender. So you're able to rep off game scenarios. If you're not repping up game scenarios in game training, in training, you're doing it wrong. Period. You're just doing it wrong. And if you're not working on change of direction and change of speed in training, you're doing it wrong. Period. Point blank. Period. You're doing it wrong. If it's one move and then one move and go, and no, if it's one move and you're working on one move and then you're not working on the counter to that move, you're doing it wrong too. Change your direction and change your speed is something you need. It's not all about going 100 miles per hour. It's about changing speed, changing direction. That'll put you in the next level. And then when it comes to lifting, you already know how I feel about lifting. I just think it's for basketball players. If you think about the amount of growth you're about to get, the amount of growth that you could get is not optimal to just let me put it in better words. You should be working on your core. If you're working on upper body, working on your core. That's basically it. Working on chest is not necessary. Period. Working on your biceps or your triceps, not necessary. Your shoulders, probably, but I don't even think that. I think that should be like a quick hyperset and go, quick superset and go. But you should be working on a lot. I have a lot of I have a ton of most of my upper body workouts is just core because that's the most important part. That's the most your core, your abs and your trunk and your glutes and your hamstrings are probably the most important parts of your body that you need to work out this summer. You especially, because you cannot be being pushed off your core, especially with little bumps. So working on your core for you especially would be that's beneficial. That's one thing you need to like that's got to be in every part of training. And let's see. Oh, working on your hips and your glutes. I can toss you a bunch of hips and glute exercises. But that's one thing that's got to be with you that's got to be you got to work that out like twice a week. And it's not about long sessions, Jalen. Don't put in hours and hours and hours. Make efficient time. You're a basketball player. You're not an extreme lifter. There's no reason you should be spending 2 hours, even an hour and a half in the lifting. There's just no point. You're putting a lot of wear and tear on your muscles. Quick workout and a quick workout, a quick workout where you're moving from drill to drill, moving from exercise to exercise. Or if you're pairing exercise, you just pair exercise your hips. You just you pair your a deadlift with a let's say deadlift with what did I say? I would say deadlift with leg extensions. Boom. You do rep of deadlift, rep of leg extension, rest. Rep of deadlift, rep of leg extensions, rest. Simple. Those are simple drills that you should be able to do that. The simple things that you're able to pair together. Simple exercises. And I can help you with training if you want. But those are like your hips and your glutes and your feet, and that's one thing you need to work on too. You need to be able to have strong feet, which that will really help your athleticism. But time lifting in general, that's not one thing you should be focusing on. It's mainly it's really mainly basketball movements. You need to be able to perfect basketball movement. You need to be able to move efficiently. That lateral quickness, that defensive slides, you should be able to. You should be drilling that this summer. This summer, you should be drilling that. The ability to accelerate and decelerate, you should be drilling that like crazy. Twice a week, you should be able to have quickness, a speed and quickness day where you're just repping that out and be able to work on and then be able to work on your reaction skills. and coordination, and the simple coordination and reaction drills. Those are very important. You should be working. That's nuts. Those are the things you're supposed to be working on. Your speed, agility drills. Those are probably more important and more beneficial than just sitting in a weight room and lifting bench. Like bench, I would say bench a little. I wouldn't like if I was you. I wouldn't do a lot of benching this summer. I'm working on core and building up my my abs, my hips, my glutes, and my feet, and becoming stronger there because those are more those you'll see those translate to a basketball game more than your biceps, your chest, your what's the name, your quads or your hamstrings or your calves, which is probably one of the most useless. Is probably one of the most useless muscle out there. They help a little bit, but it's just they're really hyped. They're probably the most overrated muscle training section that is just out there. But if you got any questions, you know where I'm at. I'm darn, you're done. This is long though, but hey, it's beneficial. Hopefully it's beneficial.